أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم.
In the realm of Surah Al-Baqarah, verses 180 to 181.
كتب عليكم إذا حضر أحدكم الموت إن ترك خيرا الوصية للوالدين والأقربين بالمعروف حقا على المتقين.
Verse 180. Prescribed for you when death approaches any one of you, if he leaves wealth, is to make a will in favor of the parents and the near relatives in fairness. It is a duty upon the righteous. The previous verse addressed retribution in cases of murder, which is a form of death. Thus, it is appropriate to mention what is required of a person when death is imminent, which is making a will. The address is general, directed to all people, encouraging them to allocate part of their wealth, especially in the face of impending death and its signs, so that their final deeds are acts of goodness. The connection between this verse and the previous one lies in the fact that the verse about retribution implies that the one subject to retribution might face death. If death is near, it becomes necessary for him to make a will, provided he leaves behind substantial wealth. Wealth in this context is interpreted as abundant material possessions. The verse's meaning, it has been ordained upon you, O believers, that if any one of you sees signs of death, means, be it through severe illness or debilitating old age, and possesses considerable wealth accumulated through lawful means, then he must allocate a portion of it to his parents and relatives. This allocation should reflect fairness and balance without causing harm among the heirs. Such a will is considered a rightful obligation upon those who adopt piety and mindfulness of Allah. The wisdom behind bequeathing to non-heirs is evident in cases where kinship necessitates kindness and support for some relatives. This form of general familial solidarity extends beyond the boundaries of inheritance.
فمن بدله بعدما سمعه فإنما إثمه على الذين يبدلونه إن الله سميع عليم.
Verse 181. Then whoever changes it after he has heard it, the sin shall be upon those who alter it. Indeed, Allah is all-hearing, all-knowing. In this verse, Allah warns those who alter a will in a manner not permitted by Him. Altering a will can take various forms: increasing the bequeathed amount, decreasing it, concealing it, or otherwise manipulating it in ways contrary to the deceased's intentions after their death. Whoever changes the prescribed bequests of the deceased, having known and confirmed them, bears the full burden of this sin. Such a person has betrayed the trust and violated Allah's divine law. The deceased, however, is absolved of any blame, as they fulfilled their obligation by making the will in accordance with Allah's commands. The verse concludes with, Indeed, Allah is all-hearing, all-knowing, signifying the severe warning issued by Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to anyone who distorts this rightful duty. Allah is fully aware of the intentions behind such manipulations and is all-hearing of the will made by the deceased. And Allah knows best. Walhamdulillahi Rabbil Alameen.
ولقد يسرنا القرآن للذكر فهل من مدكر